If you're feeling stuck about starting a business because you have no money, well, I understand. You're not alone. I've actually been there. And in this video today, I'm going to tell you exactly the things that I was able to do to overcome that barrier. So if this is what you would like to know, stay glued while I share with you the 4 things that you need to do to get into the next level. I have something free that will actually help you to be able to analyze and discover how to start your business with no money. So if you stay to the end of this video, you will get that free package from me to you. So please stay to the end of the video so you don't miss that out. Hi, my name is EriOluwa, and I actually love to be called Entrepreneurial EriOluwa. On this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 things that you actually need to start your business, even if you have no funds, okay? On this channel, what I do is that I share my practical lessons and experiences on my entrepreneurial journey. And the goal is to be able to help you to move faster in your own entrepreneurship journey by learning from every lesson and every practical tips that I will learn. So it's a win-win. It's for everybody to grow and to learn together. So if this is something that interests you and you like to learn about, please stay glued, hit the like button and subscribe, and also turn on notifications so that you would not miss any other tips or experiences that I'll be sharing to help you in your own journey. So without further ado, let me start with today's video. You want to start a business but you do not have any money? Well, like I said, I've been there, and I'm going to be as practical with my experiences on exactly how I was able to solve that problem. So I'm going to give a little background story, okay, to help you navigate and to understand exactly how I started my own business with no money. So back in the year 2014, after I graduated from the uni, and normally you would need to look for jobs and all that. So after I realized that it wasn't really forthcoming to get a job easily, I decided to sit down and ask questions, thorough questions within myself. And one of the questions I came up with was, what exactly do people, actually say that I know how to do best? And what exactly interests me? So after I got my own answers, which is that I discovered I know how to cook, and a lot of people actually said I cook really well. So I told myself, okay, what can I do with this? So the first thing you actually need, even without any money to start a business, which in my case I started with, is an intellectual capital. Money is just a financial capital. There are other types of capital that you can actually use to start your business without the financial capital, okay? So the first one is intellectual capital. Your intellectual capital is something that you know, something that you have up there, something that can be like a skill, it can be an experience, it's just something that you know, that's your intellectual capital. So for me, cooking was a skill, so it was my intellectual capital, and that was how I started. So when I realized that I had that capital, the intellectual capital, I used the second capital, which is human capital. So in that story, after I realized my strength, which is cooking, I told myself, okay, I can't just have this skill, and I needed to turn it into a business. So one day I told myself, I can't just sit down and expect something to happen. I needed to take a major step. So there's a place where I live in Nigeria, in Oyo State, Ibadan. There's a place called Bank Road. So I took myself on that fateful day, to Bank Road. And as the name implies, there are banks on that road. So I decided, okay, let me just go all out. I told myself the worst answer I would get was a no. So I went from one bank to the other on that Bank Road. And I was telling them, okay, I can offer corporate catering services. I just wanted any bank that would, want my skill, that needed what I was offering. So I took that initiative. I went to the bank, and interestingly, when I got to one of the banks, one bank just lost their caterer. So I'm talking about human capital now, which is relationships. So when I got to that bank, I actually didn't just present myself as I'm here to sell something or whatever. When I met with the secretary, to the branch manager, I approached him like I was a customer. So I came like, good day, I'd like to meet the branch manager. And he was like, what audacity? For what? I told him, okay, I have a business I'd like to propose to her. And that's conversation got the secretary very interested, and he was like, okay, what's your business? So I told him, okay, I'm into food catering and blah, blah, blah. That was the human capital in my case, that was somebody that I needed. That relationship just fostered my meeting with the branch manager. And of course, the interesting part is that they just lost their caterer, like 2 weeks to that time. So they needed somebody like ASAP. So immediately the guy was like, you know what, I'll table your proposal to the branch manager, but I like you. We got talking. I related very well with the guy, and only to find out that we actually came from the same hometown. So that relationship was the human capital, which is the second one that you need to start any business. Okay, so the first is your intellectual, the second is your human capital. After I got that, that deal, I was supposed to start the next day. In fact, they needed that catering business, like they needed that catering service as soon as possible. So I was asked to start the next day. Wow, this is me coming from, I was just, it's just me coming from, I just wanted to do something. It's not like I really have that skill as it, like that know-how as it were. But thankfully, I just took that, that challenge to myself, which is typical of an entrepreneur, right? Still on human capital. So this comes like when I got back home, I now had to talk with my mom. The fact that I got that catering service made her really excited, and she was willing to allow me to take some of the ingredients from our kitchen. That human capital is the second thing. The relationship with the secretary at the bank. Now my mom, who found out that my idea was good enough, and I already found a market to serve. So that solved the other part of the problem. After I started that, the next thing that I needed was character capital. What do I mean by character capital? After I started catering, the first day, the first few days, the first week, second week, I needed to now start building good relationship with every staff of that bank. That bank had over 50 staff. So I needed to build that consistent relationship in good character with how to relate with them. They wanted to eat from my catering business, but also I needed to make sure that I was consistent. That character capital is your consistency, your how to treat your customers, how to make them believe that you are always there for them. That is more like integrity. You have to build that character, that consistency. So you have to show up every day. Your customers need to know that you will not disappoint them. You will come when you say you will come. You will be there. You will bring them what they need. So that's the third thing that I actually made use of, which was my character capital. And that good character actually helped me now. After catering to that bank, but to that particular branch, I was able to scale even to 4 other branches of that bank, because they were now referring me. Once they had issue with their caterers, they would just come to me to now set up another catering service in another branch. So for that particular bank, I got 4 other branches in addition to the one that I was primarily serving. So that character, that consistency, that good relationship, and good communication skills got me that upgrade in my business. And the fourth thing, or the fourth capital that you need, is creativity capital. See, no matter what your business is, okay, you need to be creative with it. For me, when I started, I started with rice. I started catering rice and whatever, other things with rice. But as the journey went on, I now started giving them, I started making some drinks. I had options of drinks, of snacks, of cakes. There were different things. I started using, social media to put different things, to just put spice to it. So the fourth thing you actually need is a creativity capital, if I can put it like that. So once you have all these 4, you're good to go. You really don't need any money. Remember that I didn't start with money first. The first thing I started with, as a recap now, is my intellectual capital, which was my skill. For you, it can be your experience. It can be something just turn it into an idea. Then the next thing is your human capital, a relationship that will help you to get that idea to the people who actually need your service or your business. And the third is the character capital, which is your consistency, your relationship, you're knowing how to navigate things with your customers so that they keep coming back. And the fourth is your creativity capital, which is how to evolve that business so that it doesn't become boring or one-sided to your customer. So if you have all of this, you actually have started your business. If you do not even know where to start from, maybe you don't know what skills you have, or you have too many skills, or you don't know which of your skills that you can actually convert into a business. From my own experience, I was able to create a workbook that can help you to critically analyze what skills that you have, what routines or what kind of lifestyle that you have that you can turn into a business. So I created that workbook, and you can download that workbook. The link is down in the description of this video. But please, if you find this video actually helpful, kindly hit the like button and subscribe, as I will be coming more, with some of my with more practical lessons and experiences that can also help you to run faster. So this video is actually just for educational purpose. I'm not a financial advisor, but if this has worked for me, you can implement it too, and I'm sure it will work for you. Until my next video, keep thriving as we keep building together. Bye.